What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Waaktaar and Zoe as we return to their 2017 album World of Trouble. And the next song is intriguingly titled Winter Wants Me Empty. My first observation is that it personifies winter as if winter is a conscious, deliberative entity that has particular desires and prescriptive goals in mind. Now, seasonally, it makes sense in regard to winter being a time of cold temperatures, a lack of life relative to spring and summer, when trees are barren and do not have their full leaves, when flowers are seen less often. So, conceptually, it seems to fit the idea of being empty during winter. But again, the idea of winter having a conscious opinion about this is at best, or not at best, but seemingly a poetic expression of an emotional sentiment that may fit with the season as we understand it to be in a more, let's say, meteorological sense. So, yes, I don't quite know what to make of it, but it certainly sets an emotional and seasonal atmosphere. So I'll see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Waaktaar and Zoe. I have to be very careful. Oh, so you're coming around? Are you jumping up? No, she's just going to sit right there. We'll see what she does during the song. This is Waaktaar and Zoe. The track is Winter Wants Me Empty, and it's from their 2017 album World of Trouble.
Times right under me. You say you think you know what's wrong with me.
I love this section. what it's about, but that's a fantastic tune. I love that one sonically. Vocally, it's really interesting because she's got some different delivery types. There's this almost like emotionally empty, like drained feeling, which again, maybe there's some connection to the title there, where she sounds like she's almost just going through the motions, and there's like different vocal lines overlapping each other, which almost gives the quality of like different intersecting thoughts in the same mind and the same brain. So it's like we're hearing different parts of her personality at the same time. And then there's the section where it sounds like there's a, like that megaphone effect where there's like a layer, what's the right word? As if it's been like electrified, and that again puts almost like some distance between the listener and the vocal. And then there's a line where, like, I don't know what to say, but she's also saying that, she'd rather walk away. So it sounds like there's a situation in which there's a disconnection happening, or at the very least that she's willing to walk away more so than, putting more effort into something, or, waiting for another person to provide a means of remaking the connection. So yeah, lyrically, thematically, I didn't catch everything well enough to get a sense of what's happening, but vocally it was a very interesting performance, and we get some different types of delivery from her. Sonically, fantastic. I mean, we get this heavy, almost gloomy type of feel in parts of the track, but then there's also that very suspenseful type of synth line, which I was hearing it at first, like when the configuration was fuller, and it almost sounded a bit creaking, again, a bit suspenseful, and then everything hollows out, and it really comes to the fore, or at least everything recedes away, where that's the main sonic feature for a moment, and then this invigorating guitar line comes in, and boom, the chorus comes in with a much fuller sound again. And then there was a heavier section in the latter half of the tune where the guitar really gave it that edgy or alternative rock type of sound. So a really evolving tune sonically, a multifaceted tune vocally, and an intriguing, if still a bit cryptic and opaque to me, song lyrically / thematically. And by the time it was fading out, I was, already thinking like, damn, I wish this went on for a minute or two longer. And then it sort of unraveled and had that edgy, like reverberating wicked guitar that was the final moment of the tune sonically, which was a really cool proper ending. So yeah, just a top track, one that I'm going to have to re-listen to, and of course I'll look forward to people's insights in the comments, but yeah, one that is resonating and percolating in my brain immediately after hearing it. Really enjoyed that one. Let me know what you think, and Luca, who graciously did show up and provide us a bit of entertainment. We will see you next time. Peace.